If he becomes a ruler, if the practitioner of the Essene order becomes a ruler, does he vow not to misuse his power? Yeah, I told you already. In our hands, we always exercise the power of compassion and kindness. Rather hurt ourselves, not hurt other people. Yeah, do you understand me? Outsiders, yeah. Here, I beat you up anytime. I beat your ego up, yeah? Do I? No? Maybe I should, huh? Come here. I beat you with a bar of chocolate. Okay. It's very rare that the master does that, yeah? It's very rare that the master has to resort to some kind of physical reprimand. Yeah, very rare. Because it hurts the master more than the disciples. You understand me? The karmic transference will make the master suffer more. Yeah. But if it has to be done, the master will do it. But rarely. Yeah. Mostly verbal teaching should be applied to yourself, to the disciples, and that should be very sufficient already. If you keep the precepts and you really tone down your ego, yeah, and try to be humble, then the master doesn't ever have to suffer too much. Okay? Humility is very important. Humility means the absence of ego. Yeah? Ego means the absence of humility. Humility is very important. Without it, you will cause a lot of trouble and headache for everybody, including the master. Yeah? Even if you want to do good, you do it with just ego. It's just the way you think. You ignore everyone else. You don't consider. Not because you want to. It's just, you just live that way. Your ego just leads you into that kind of inconsiderate way of life. And then it's very difficult for you to understand everybody else's feelings or convenience. So the ego is your worst enemy. Worse than eating meat. You understand? If the people already killed it and you eat it, you have some karma, you don't have too much compassion. But with ego, you even forsake also compassion, because you don't know what compassion is anymore. You are blind to the people around you, of their feelings, their emotions, and their needs. You are blind. If you have ego, you just think of yourself, the way you want to do this, the way you do that, and you do it your way, and you just don't think of any other alternative. You don't consider anybody else. And the ego is the one that stands in between you and the true knowledge of the providence. So anyone who has big ego, don't consider yourself intelligent at all. You are just repeating kind of parrot person, learning from anything that you know, but you're not truly intelligent. The one who truly has knowledge is the one who has no ego. Then your knowledge shines and you do everything right. It's just like that. So don't be afraid of any danger or any trouble. Be afraid of your own ego. Yeah? Ego is what? Where do we get ego from? Okay? Past life impressions and the accumulating of habits or association, background. If you used to learn something, and you're good at this, and then you learn something else, you're good at that, and everybody keeps praising you, yeah? Then over time, you are so used to being praised, yeah? And then your ego grows up, and you think whatever you do is good, because you've been used to being at the top, and then you don't consider anybody. It just becomes a habit, and this is very bad for us, yeah? Try to eliminate that. Only when you eliminate your ego, then your knowledge will truly be revealed. So that's why in the old times, it is said, the man who knows looks like the man of low knowledge, of an ignorant person, because he might not show off the skill of the world, of the worldly knowledge. He doesn't even want to show off. If he knows it, he doesn't even show off. for him is not important anymore. The important is the real knowledge of heaven, the true original knowledge, which we forsake for the sake of learning some skill or something in this world, or any doctrine, any policy, or any special talent just to go on top of society, and forsake our own great self and the real knowledge that we always have to be a great person. So to have knowledge in this world is not the top priority, really. Learn what you can to survive, of course, but if we forsake our real knowledge for worldly skills, that is a very great pity. It will enhance only our ego, and it will separate us more from our true knowledge, the one who knows everything, the one who pervades everywhere, the one who never goes wrong.